Okay. We are back then. Well, we are back. It's only me today. Well, not today, for the final 4 laps of this Grand Prix. We've had a chaotic race so far with 2 safety cars, and I'm going nuts, who was in second place last time.
Power cut out.
Oh, I heard. It's very sad. Kai isn't here because his power cut out, which is not ideal, and it's not really helpful because now I'm going to have to stream on my account, and there is no official stream going onto the SBS Racing League YouTube account, so we're going to have to try...
leaving SBS.
Wait, what? No, you're not. No, you're not. No. Okay, Kai, you're not leaving SBS. It's just a power cut. It's not anything serious. Safety car will be in this lap. With only 7 people remaining out of the 14 that started, including me.
SBS, I can't be bothered.
Kai, you're not leaving SBS. If you leave SBS, I have no purpose in life anymore, so you better not. I'm gonna fricking leave as well.
No, because I fucked this up.
You didn't frick it up. It's just a little power cut. Generally, if the power went out, it's not your fault. So, if you leave, I'm leaving with you. But anyway, besides that, we can finally get underway. And look, there's a new update. Tyre performance on the right. This is actually cool. Wacko Jacko's tyre performance is not as good as his teammates, as you can tell. That's actually a really cool feature. Oh my god, that's actually cool. Genuinely, when have you seen that? And has more ERS. So these two are going to be right at it for the whole race. Epic James is going to be right up his tail. These two Red Bulls going at it together. No team orders here in the Red Bull garage. Need to avoid making a collision though, because if that happens, that'll ruin the race for both of them. Epic James currently right on the back of Wacko Jacko into Cops. He's going round the outside, and now he's going to back out because he doesn't want to make a move into Cox. He knows it's too dangerous, and it's a bit wide there for Wacko Jacko. That's going to get Epic James right on his tail once again, and even closer than it was before. These two are in a 3/10 gap at this point. Well, Bradley is just trying to hold on those old mediums, but I think Alex Ritt is about to overtake him. Epic James has overtaken Wacko Jacko for the lead of the Grand Prix, which means he is now leading this race for the first time in his SBS career. His teammate will follow him behind, Zoe, who had a crash with Imposter and Alex Ritz, I believe, on the first safety car restart. That has now turned into a P4, a provisional P2, believe it or not. We're going to have a look at the gap for the leader, because these 3-second penalties could cost vitally. And currently, Wacko Jacko and... Sorry, Epic James will keep his P1, Wacko Jacko won't keep his P2. And now, it's Zoe making a move on Bradley. He needs to speed up. Both of them need to speed up if they want to keep their places. And they are... Zoe is through ahead of Bradley. Alex Ritz follows in behind in P5. I'm very fiddly with the cars right now, car camera. I'm very sorry, by the way, if I'm affecting anyone with it, but Wacko Jacko is dropping back a lot at this point, and right now there is no real chance of coming back from this. Currently, Zoe will be the winner of this Grand Prix.
I'm sorry.
Alright, I will. I shall. No, he won't be leading anymore, as Epic's James has now got the difference to his teammate. Wacko Jacko is falling down so fast that the person behind him is going to get DRS, which is not at all helpful for the current leader. This is absolutely terrible. Hello again, by the way. Wacko Jacko currently leading ahead of everyone, but is that Bradley? Bradley's gone and had a spin at the back. This is terrible for his race because it was looking really good, and now all of a sudden it's turned to dust. So, right on the back of Wacko Jacko, he isn't in a gap where he can win this race, but he could be able to get past at any certain moment. These 3-second penalties are coming vitally as the gap between the leaders are shutting down even closer than anything we've seen so far. The gap is 69 thousandths of a second, which is very close, and now it's starting to increase once again. But here comes Zoe. He's going to make the move on Wacko Jacko, and this means he is ahead and currently in the lead of the Grand Prix, but not for long. These two are going to be going right at it. It isn't about where they are currently on the racetrack. It's about their speed, their concentration, their consistency, and currently Epic's James has that consistency to stay in the lead, and currently is in the lead. So Zoe has to catch up, and if he doesn't catch up by nearly a tenth, which he has nearly done right now, then he is not going to win this race. Very wide through that corner, but he's going to gain it back on the exit. But no, he won't. He's already 3 attempts down, which is not good at all. Epic's James, with that 3-second penalty, is currently leading. These two still going at it. There is no clear winner so far, as we are currently going through the second sector up towards the final sector. The gap between these two is 2 tenths. This is even closer than Belgium, than anything we've seen before. Belgium Season 1 Div 1. The gap was 2 tenths. Alex Ritz gets ahead of Wacko Jacko as well. He's already dropping places and has 6 seconds, but currently Zyro with through Mackins and Beckett. Currently the gap is 1 tenth. He's decreasing it as we go through. He's using all the bit of his DRS as Apex James is nearly out of DRS, and currently Zoe is in the lead of the Grand Prix as we head to enter the final bit of this race. 6% of ERS on him. These two have been at it this entire Grand Prix, but Apex James will finish in P2. Zoe, on the other hand, will take the win by 66 thousandths of a second. And that is what you call unexpected. Bradley's race has fallen apart, and Alex Ritz finished off in P3. Good race by him. He's got himself a podium. But these two, the two at the front, I have never seen a race closer than that, ever. That was something I have never seen in my life. This race has been a miracle to watch, and sadly to race. I mean, it was good for 14 laps before I spun, but anyway, that was a race worth rewatching. You know, you have those races where you're like, I'm going to watch this over and over again, like the F1 races you normally see. Like, let's say Hungary 2021, or like Germany 2019, or races like that. How about, instead of those two, instead of any other ones that come to your mind, how about we have SBS Division 4, Race 6 in Britain? Because this was a closer finish than ever before, and I know I only commentated for nearly half the race, but it's been a miracle seeing cars going in disabled circles for this amount of time. It was quite insane, really. I didn't really expect a race like this, and I think so. that was some race. Well. Well, lads, that is all from me. The other half of the race will be on the other channel. So, go watch that if you really like. Because the other half is just as good as the one you've just seen. Britain, written down in the SBS history books as some of the best races I've ever seen. And anyone, really, has ever seen. Thank you all for and see you all.